Hello there. Here's something I've noticed sometimes with people, and you might think about this and see if it might pertain to you, and that is an inability to accept love. And that's very hard when you want to love a person who really cannot accept it. And let me tell you what can happen with a thing like that. It starts out real fine and dandy, and then a person all of a sudden thinks, well, they don't really love me. And they may say to this person, well, if you really love me, you'd do this, and they set a bar. Like, you might visit, or you might call, or you might give me this, or you might say this, or you might do that, whatever that means to that person. So they set a bar. Well, the person that's trying to love them says, oh, I want to prove that, I love you, you withdrawing from me. I want to make sure that you understand that I love you. So they leap that bar. No problem. And everything's fine. Then it goes on a little bit longer. Then pretty soon the bar is raised. Well, if you really love me, you'd accept this or you'd do that. So the person, again, they're really wanting to prove they're, I'm truly genuine. I really do care. So they jump that bar. And then the bar gets raised, and the bar gets raised, and the bar gets raised. And, pretty soon it's like they raised that bar. Ain't nobody going to be able to jump it, because it doesn't matter how many bars you jump anyway. This person that's in charge of the bar is not going to be able to accept that affection, because they're broken inside in some way, and maybe they don't feel worthy, deserving, or maybe they don't even know what love is supposed to feel like. Who knows? Now, two things. If you're the person that's raising a bar, stop it. At some point, you've got to learn that maybe people really are doing their best to love you with their whole heart. Maybe your problem is that you feel so unworthy that you simply can't accept it. So you have to make up your mind, not your heart. You have to make up your mind. I am lovable and I am loved. And you need to say it daily and talk to the little child that lives within us all, that little child that is so vulnerable and has been hurt and had this, that, and the other, or failed to grow in whatever way needed to be. You just have to make up your mind. I'm lovable and I am loved. And if somebody else doesn't get it, well, that's their problem. And you have to kind of do this over and over and over and over till you get it. Otherwise, you're going to chase away what could have been a good thing. You're going to chase away the good things that could come in your life for no other reason than that you decided that you were not good enough to let somebody love you. And if they might not love you in a way that you think is exactly right or you can understand, but maybe it's with their whole heart. You got to think about not just the way it feels here, but the way it makes sense here. And you got to understand that sometimes people may be speaking a slightly different language than you are. And if you're one of those people who are really, really trying to love somebody, no matter what you do, it's just not good enough. They always, pull away. They always find fault. They always feel like, oh, well, you don't really. Two things. Either A, accept this is the way they are, love them the best you can and forget about it because they are the way they are, the end, or move along and let somebody that can accept that affection in, okay? But here's the thing. You got to ask yourself sometimes, why am I trying so hard to love the unobtainable? Why is it going to validate my inner child? In other words, if I can make this person who cannot accept my love, then that's going to validate me. Then I'm going to know that I'm really a good person and all this, that, and the other, and that's not the way it works either, so stop it. Either learn to love yourself a little bit better by giving your affection to someone who can actually accept it, or, tell yourself the truth. I am a very lovable person, and if they can't accept that, then it's on them, not me. And then, like I said, either deal with it or move along. Either way you want to work it, I don't care. It's your life, okay? Actually, I kind of do care. I wouldn't be sitting here making yet another vlog, which, why you people watch this, I'll never know. But anyway, I'm glad you do, and I appreciate it. But anyway, I just felt like this is what's laid on my heart today. Don't waste your time with a person that's not even going to try to let that love in, please. And if you aren't letting the good love in, please don't look for reasons to destroy something that somebody up above might have sent to you, or do what you want. It's your life. Be happy or not be happy. But it all starts with remembering you got this little child inside you, and when you're telling it it's not lovable and nobody could ever love you, you're going to get exactly what you're afraid of. Okay? And if you tell your inner child your truth, which is, of course, you're lovable. There's 6 billion people on the planet. You don't think somebody out of that bunch is going to love you? If you don't start accepting that you are a lovable person, you're going to be cheated out of your happiness in life. And you know what? Say nobody ever does come around to love you, because maybe for whatever reason you don't, have that in you to get out there to find that or whatever. You love yourself. You have a peaceful heart. You have a peaceful heart. I want you to have a peaceful heart. I have been in a position of not being able to feel love from others. And, that's a big chunk of my life I'll never get back. And I don't want to be that way no more. And I don't want you to be that way. So it starts with believing you're worthy and putting the action behind it and accepting others. You want to be accepted by others, so you have to accept others too. People are not perfect. Sometimes they just do the best they can. Lord knows. I'm like the least perfect. If anybody can accept me, I'm really grateful and glad of that. And I'll take the love the way they can give it. Okay? As long as they're not, being abusive or mean and calling it love or something like that. Now, no mind games here. No mind games. But just a healthy, steadfast, and patient love. That's what it's all about, people. That's what it's all about. That's it for now.